Dino here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna react to the 5th episode of Umamusume Cinderella Grey. So last time we had Junior Crown, and we talk about how everything happened, the difference between what happens in the anime and what happened with reality. We also watch the skip race, which was Akikaze Jr. So this time I think we're gonna go with Chukyo High. Oguri's first dabble with turf race courses here in Chukyo, which is basically a part of the GRA G1 race courses that has turf. A lot of race courses doesn't have turf, or they are basically dirt tracks anyway, just like Kasamatsu. So now this is Oguri will dabble in turf. First time Oguri will dabble in turf track. So let's get right into it. Okay, Sin Grey episode 5 in 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, central races. Centrals are usually in weekends. I mean, with the central races operating in weekends, still the money is big. The money they make is way bigger than locals anyway. For example, local race courses need to operate every day, and not always every day, but also in weekdays, just to earn. Okay, we're just gonna skip the opening now. I don't believe there's anything new. Sorry, Alexandros. I really don't. You guys are good, but and I sympathize with you guys, but we do need to skip. And they're back again. Yep. Of course, you want her to win. Okay. I think that's better now. Yep, first time dirt. Manual making it. I mean, that's a firework. Joe. I mean, it's really impressive of Berno to be like this. Once you've learned her background story, and I mean, the manga has introduced slightly the background of Bernolite. Of course. Oh, look. If you look a central race course, the stages is just way different. The private quarters. There's Rudolph. Yep. Of course. Yep. This is a turn point. Come on, stop. Kyoto, what? Narokinen? Yeah, I think that was Narokinen for Tamamo Cross. Was Jokyo High open? I think Jokyo High was open. Start shimashita. Oh. Oh, they expanded in this one. Should we watch the original Chokyo High too? I think we should. Goroin! Oguricap! 9 hours, so around 2 p.m. Yeah, around 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Nice one. Oh god, here we are. Look all the NPCs from the game. Especially the twin-twirled one. Yeah, I should have sent her to Nagoya. But that's also your fault, Kinjiro. And you didn't tell him that that's the problem with it. Ever spades, that's sure. Huh. So it is 15 years ago, 1972. So this is basically Sai Seiko's time. Get slapped. Damn, Jiraiya sure has a way. Try being a trainer. Take him. True. 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 Very, very true. Okay, Derby. Gold sinking. Wait, the derby was not in the... It was always a dirt race. What? Oh, wait. Okay. I'm refreshing him. Here comes March. March comes a lion. Like a lion. Like a lion. That's parallel turning. Come on. Yeah. Surprising. Classic Cinderella. Yep. Mad Rabbit. I like this. I like these characterization moments. Well balanced, well paced. Humbled a bit after losing spots. Somehow. Yep. Yeah. True. But there has been examples from different regions, especially someone. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's episode 6, the end of this arc. Let's see. If we get the line, I can speak about it. But if we don't, I'm gonna hold my words for next episode. Nice one. I think we're gonna get that. Because if we do, I'm gonna talk about it in more in detail afterwards. Konishi's acting, man. Great acting from Konishi. Blue, light blue, and light violet. Nice color combination. Oh. Ignored. That's a big bag of onigiris. Hanshin, Narokinen. Yep, it's Narokinen. Hey, oh yeah. A bit overwhelming in the presentation. Meme face, please. Yep. Come on, the subtitles, man. Oh, damn. The puncher is super dead. Living up to the 8 buckets meme. Understandable. I think we're gonna get it. Yeah, we don't have an ending. Let's. Still using an old phone. Ooh, Rudolph dice. the overly long telephone receiver. Oh, nice. She did say it, so we're gonna talk about it. Yep. It is amazing. It's a SP1 race. 10 million yen prize when you win. It's a big. Oh yes. I knew it. She still have her ears perked up. She's still pissed. Yep, Gold Junior. We're skipping 4 races, perhaps. Mm-hmm. Yep. 1988, January 10, Gold Junior. Yep. No, it's not 4 races skip. It's 3. What's this? Chunichi Sports High, Shiwase Tokabetsu Junior Grand Prix. Yep. So in Chunichi Sports High, he beat Hello Princess, and Shiwase Tokabetsu. She beat what? Young Oja. And then in Junior Grand Prix, he beat Tokai Shark. Okay. Sorry. Kiru. Oh, that's a change. There was a change right there. Oh. Okay. I think I'll watch the opening again, but no. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the 5th episode of Umamusume Cinderella Grey. Okay, that was the end of the 5th episode, so now let's talk about some important plot points. And let's start with... Okay, so this is the first Tokyo race course, and this is the first time Oguri being here, so Tokyo is kind of special because I mean every race course is special. I mean for this time, and I think what's the race? Takamatsu no Miya High, and then Japan Derby. I think this is where it's held, and and those have been renamed in the modern days. Now Takamatsu no Miya High becomes Takamatsu no Miya Kinen, and then Japan Derby has become Champions Cup. So yep, 2 G1s for this race course, and there are G2 and G3s that also happens here. So yeah, there was when was this the race happened? Chukyo High October 14th, of 10 days just after Junior Crown won. And yep. Mm. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it right here in this point. So let's get to the next point. Okay, now in our second point, Chukyo High still Misaka told JOU that never to participate in Chukyo High, but JOU still participated in Chukyo High. So at this point, during this time, Oguri was basically ramping up wins, and so Oguri lost in the debut match, so he was second to March. And then also in the fourth match, Oguri once again lost to March, so that would be the Oguri's second loss to March. So everything since then was always a win. So from the second, third win, fifth, all the way to Junior Crown, they were all wins. So basically, Oguri has 7 starts and 5 wins with 2 seconds. Chukyo High, as shown in episode 4, it was also a win. So basically, first, so that would mark the fourth consecutive first for Oguri, and yeah, this basically turned into huge drama. So what was that? 5-7. Let's go around here. Yep. Oh, so this would be different. So I will talk about this different. Let's just go to this part, and let's go return to my earlier talk about points earlier. So yeah, around here, during this time, around 60s, 70s, and the 80s, and it has always been said that gray coats cannot run, and time and time again, and majority of these races, I think back then, were more of a miles races, sprints all the way to mid distances racing. So majority of those times were dominated with chestnuts and bay coated horses. But and at the same time, it's been told that gray coats cannot run. It's a bit of discrimination for this. It's also the same where during these times, mares are not as preferable to watch than colts. Now, time and time again, there will be cases where everything is proven wrong. So, for example, one of my favorite races in the entire Japanese horse racing history would be the 1980s Tennosho Aki, or the fall Tennosho. And back in 1980, yep. That was one of my most favorite races, and because the winner, Pretty Cass, basically turned the tables for everyone, and the jockey Shibata Masato-san did a good job riding her. It was freaking awesome. Yeah. That was awesome. I highly suggest that you watch that, the 1980 Akino Tennosho, where Pretty Cass basically blew everyone away. She basically ran all the way to victory, and back then 1980s Tennosho was not revised yet. They basically have the same as Tennosho Haro. They are both stayers kind of races, 3,200 meters, and in Tokyo. Was it in Tokyo back then? Yeah. No, it's not Tokyo. It's Kyoto, because Tennosho races always happen in Kyoto race course. And yeah, 3,200 meters, counterclockwise, and she basically outrun everyone alongside and under the reins of Shibata Masato jockey. It's one of my favorite races in the entire Japanese history. No, back here, Rudolph said, "Yep, gray coats cannot run," but time and time again, like I said, there will be notable gray coats in races. Now, for example, Oguri's grandpa, name as I think every American horse race lover or fans would know who is native dancer, and that was Oguri's grandpa from the father's side. And yeah, native dancer never lost once. No, he lost once in the entire, what was that, 25 matches perhaps. Native dancer, 22 starts and 21 wins, with the only loss he had was in 1953 in the Kentucky Derby, losing against Dark Star. And how impressive is that? It's a gray coat. Impressive track record. And there's also March Tosho's dad, Prestoko, which was the first gray coat in Japanese history to win the Kikasho. So basically, a lot of these gray coats seems to be leaning to stayers distances, basically, like 2500 meters above, probably in the steeplechase too. Like they are really good. Gray coats are fun. They are pretty much huge stayers, and if from the earlier seasons too, Mejiro McQueen, his father Mejiro Titan, and then his grandfather Mejiro Asama, all of them are Tenoshoharu horses, stayers, and with Mejiro McQueen called as the strongest stayer too. So yeah, it basically took oguricap to basically overturn everything. Gray coats are monster. No, it's not exactly oguri, because there's Tamamo Cross. Tamamo Cross is awesome. So let's move to the next point. So this is my goes with my topic with earlier point. Rudolph is basically scouting oguricap to be part of the national not national, central racers. She wanted to recruit Oguri, go to Central, race there, etc. Because Oguri surprisingly has high stats to be part of Central races. So in real life, because Oguri won Chukyu High, there were so many people that want to buy Oguri from Koichi. Now he expressively told people that he's not gonna sell Oguri, and yeah, there's so many calling him that they want to buy him more than what he's gonna gain from Tokai Derby. A lot of them offered many things. Some of them threatened him, and one of the guys that had a huge chance about this was Isao Sahara, basically the second owner of Sahara Isao. Oh yeah, Sahara Isao. That was his name. I got it backwards. As he was the one with the highest he did the most. He was pestering Oguri Koichi to sell Oguri to him. This is literally him. Where was that? Sahara Isao's. There he go. There is. Right here, Kitahara Joy is based in Oguri Koichi and Sumi Trainer. Sumi Masao. That was Oguri's trainer in Kasamatsu during his local days. So both Oguri Koichi and Sumi trainer embodies Kitahara JOU. Musaka Genjiro right here embodies basically yeah Sahara Isao. Basically that's the guy right here. So this is the guy in real life pestered Oguri Koichi to sell Oguri to him. Now, many things happen and blah 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 blah. And we're gonna talk important talking point about this later on. So, yep. So we're gonna continue. Okay, now I remember why I take note of this. So yeah, Genjiro said here that watching the real thing is way different than watching it from the TV, and I completely agree with this statement. And horse racing is really fun if you watch it. If you watch it live, if you were there in the grandstand, in the stages, and you watch the race live as it happens, it's actually far more enjoyable. And yeah, but it's not only just you. There will be also other people who will share both frustration and happiness as you watch the races. And yeah, there's just that kind of solidarity when you're watching races live. I mean, I can't watch right now. I can't go to actual venues right now because the racehorsing tracks right here have closed long time ago. Two, the nearest racetrack here is like 3 days away from me, so it's expensive to go to. Third, the races that actually I want to watch is from a different country. I can't go there. No, well, not yet. I'm working very hard in life right now. That allows me to be able to travel to watch my favorite races during their time. So yeah, this is one of my talking points. I just want to clear that if you are someone who is close to a horse racetrack, I do encourage you to watch their races, feel it live, and yeah, it's really fun if you watch live. So at this point, Kitahara JOU was talking that it's not gonna be the Tokai Derby for Oguri, it's gonna be the Japanese Derby. So we're gonna have covered that in the future episodes. And yeah, the Derby, it's a big deal. Tokai Derby is a big SP1 race. Remember, if I clearly remember, the prize is like around 10 million yen if you win it. The Derby around 100 million. Yep, 10 times more than that. And those are big races. For Tokai Derby, that's one of the Nagoya regions. Which of the horse are above in Nagoya region? And it's not. Oh yeah, when also earlier when JOU got taken to real racetrack, that was not the Tokai Derby. They gonna say that was the Tokai Derby. I don't remember the Tokai Derby was ever in turf. It was always a dirt race, and it has undergone multiple name changes throughout the years. This year, 2025, and last year 2024, Tokai Derby got renamed into Tokai Yushun. So there's that. Yep. So yeah, the Derby is something later on. Yep. Something later on. So yeah, this is another part of the drama here right here. JOU saying that he is not a central licensed trainer. This is kind of the drama between Sumi trainer and Oguri Koichi. That both are mostly just locals, and they have partnered for very long time. That yeah, their dream was the Tokai Derby itself, and Oguri was the strongest hope they have to achieve Tokai Derby. And now after the Tokyo High, the offers for oguricap skyrocketed so high. Like it's basically like how do you call this? Causing some rift between Ogurikoichi and Sumi trainer. Because Sahara Isao was way too aggressive with his tactics, in his haggling, in his appeals to Ogurikoichi to purchase oguricap. So yeah, both of them, Ogurikoichi and Sumi trainer, were locals. Their dream was on the locals level, not really on the central level. So yeah, this is one of the biggest drama. Now Joe is clear. This is also about Ogurikoichi too, being a not a JRA registered owner. He's only an NAR registered owner. But in the future, he did become a JRE owner, and one of his horses, Oguri's younger sister, Oguri Roman, basically won the Okasho in 1994. So yeah, there's something that also came out of it. Yeah, I mean he transferred to the central. Now right here, I like this subtle changing ducking animation for Oguri here. You cannot see her ears, but the moment she did this face, this stance, you can feel that her ears perk up backwards. Basically a sign of a horse that is not having it. They don't like the situation. Probably angry right now. They might bite. They might do something bad to you. So this tiny little detail that they did with this animation right here is pretty good. It's pretty fun. Just like I said earlier, Oguri's ears are picked up backwards, so she's not liking everything right now. And yeah, she says here, the Tokai Derby is our dream. This is basically the drama between Sumi Masao trainer and then Oguri Koichi, because the offers are getting more ridiculous, the tactics to buy Oguri getting more absurd, and Oguri Koichi is slowly allowing Oguri to be bought, and this is the rift between them. Sumi Masao hated it. Tokai Derby, he said it to Koichi's face. Tokai Derby is our dream. How dare you? How dare you destroy that dream with these offers? Yeah, so this is the drama in real life. This is the actual drama in real life. In the Sin Grey, of course, it's gonna be a drama between Joe and Oguri. But in real life, the drama is between the trainer and the owner. So yeah, it's a pretty big dream. I'm gonna talk more about it next episode, because that would be the final conclusion to Kasamatsu arc. So I'm gonna talk more about the results of this drama, and yeah. So yeah, this is the most important talking point right here in this the most diabolical way Sahara Isao managed to consider Oguri Koichi in selling oguricap to him. I strongly urge you to consider what's best for her, because oguricap is not suited to rot in the locals. He needed to shine in the central. It was kind of diabolical, and because of those words, Oguri Koichi basically relented and sold oguricap to Sahara Isao. I think that was around 200 million yen, and then there's a condition attached to it. If Oguri performed really bad in turf, then Sahara Isao would return oguricap to him, to Oguri Koichi. And that was that was the agreement between them. And Sumi Masao trainer, hearing that, become furious as hell. Like, fuck you, dude. That's our dream, and then you're just gonna ruin like that. No, I don't want. I don't like it. I don't. No, 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 no. So yeah, he was so angry that all his I'm gonna talk about later what Sumi trainer did after this. So yeah, this was very very dramatic point of time in real life. The pressuring from other buyers, the pressure from the trainer itself, the other people from Kasamatsu. Ogurikoichi was stuck left and right. He really wanted. That was their dream with Sumi Trainer. They wanted to win the Tokyo Derby, but the offer for oguricap was too high and too big to ignore. I would say, like, Jesus, it's hard. It's hard for how do you call this again? It's hard to balance out what's the best action back then. I mean, it is a lot. Like, it was around 200 million when he got sold. Like, that's way too big for a horse. Or let me check if it's actually 200. So yeah, I was actually wrong. It was not 200 million but 20 million. So basically double the price of Tokyo Derby. So yeah, Ogurikoichi was basic. Yeah, he was steadfast in his belief, because that was also his dream with Sumi Trainer, that yep, they are gonna best in Kasamatsu. They're gonna join the Tokyo Derby. Yep, but like I said earlier, Sahara was the most persistent, the one with the most diabolical words to say. Like, yep, Oguri should not rot in Kasamatsu. Like, for the sake of the horse, Oguri should transfer to the central, make him race right there. And yep, persistence paid off, because Oguri Koichi then said, like, yeah, for the sake of the horse, it's better to enter the central racing in the central sooner than later. And yeah, so yeah, so how do you call it? So yeah, the condition really of those transaction is that if Oguri fails in turf, is doing bad, so he's gonna return to him and to Sumi Trainer. And yep, he was furious. Sumi, hearing about this, was furious. Yeah, and yeah, there's the drama is so gonna pick up next episode. So I've been contemplating. So I think we should watch the Chokyo High, the actual Chokyo High race. So let me get that for a bit. Okay, so welcome back. This is the October 14th, Showa 62, 1987. This is Chokyo High in Chokyo, 1200 meters turf, and yeah, let's start with it. Start. They're gonna ready. 1, 2, 3. Gates open. Start shimashita. Number 3, oguricap, Ando Katsumi. And yep, running. Number 2, number 4 in the front. And they have numbers in their cap too back then. Yeah, today it's all about just colors. There's no number yet. And there's oguricap in red, Ando Katsumi with yellow reins. So yeah, Oguri basically caught attention very, very much here from other people, because Chokyo is affiliated with JRA a lot, and you have graded races right here, 2 G1s, I guess 2 G2s too, and around 6 G3s. So yeah, here comes the fourth corner. 400 meters left. Oguri on the outside. Or this is a Sakura. Yeah, it's a Sakura horse too. Yep. Everybody's doing their best right here. Everyone did not expect that Oguri was gonna go ramp up and surpass everyone. Like there, that's 1 length. That's 2 lengths now. Yep. Oguri had no problem winning this one. And yep, oguricap, Arden Trub, Shibi, Kignas, Yamani Tenzan, the Seiji boy. Yep, that was the 1987 Chukyo High. That was the race won by Oguri, and yep, the drama starts right here. It picks up and it follows for the next episode. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's the 5th episode. Drama starts to build up. The conclusion to Kasamatsu arc would be next episode, next Sunday. It's really, really great. Awesome. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for watching. Dino here. See you next week, and let's talk more about history of Oguricap's history. So yeah, I'm also apologizing that I've been late with G-Quack's reaction, and G-Quack's editing is on the way. I'm gonna post it later or tomorrow perhaps. So yeah, see you guys. Dino here.